Welcome back to the Home Travel Agent podcast. I'm your host, Peter Stamford, and if you've watched episode 1 and you're still here, that means you're seriously considering launching your very own travel business from home. How exciting is that? In the last episode, we talked about whether this career is really right for you and what kind of mindset and traits help agents succeed. Today we're shifting gears. This episode is all about the practical setup. You've got the enthusiasm, you're ready to explore the world, but what do you actually need to get started? Spoiler alert, it's probably less than you think. So let's walk through the essentials of setting up your home-based travel business. Remember though, this isn't stuff you need to be getting yet, it's things you'll need further down the line, so please don't spend any money. Big myth. You don't need a high-tech office, expensive software, or a fancy brand before you start. What you do need is a setup that allows you to work effectively and communicate professionally. So let's break that down. Your physical workspace. Even if you don't have a separate office room, create a dedicated workspace. Why? Because how you feel when you sit down to work matters. It sends a signal to your brain. This is work time. This is business time. So here's what I recommend. A table or a desk that's just for your work. Not the kitchen counter if you can help it. An ergonomic chair. That's a chair that supports your frame and back. Trust me, your sofa might be comfortable, but it's not the place to be working from. Especially on a laptop. The screen is too low and you'll get tech neck and that horrible feeling on the back of your neck. A kitchen chair with a back is better than a comfy sofa. Your back will thank you. You'll also need a laptop or a desktop computer. Tablets are fine for browsing, but you'll need a keyboard for researching, quoting and admin work. Other things to consider are good lighting and minimal distractions. Bonus. If you can add a little inspiration to your space, maybe a goal board or a photo of your dream holiday, even a logo if you've got one, that helps set the vibes. The tech basics. You don't need a lot, but you do need the right tools. So at a minimum, you'll need a laptop or a desktop computer with a decent internet connection. A smartphone. This doesn't need to be dedicated, it can be your usual smartphone, but you'll use this for social media, client calls, WhatsApp, etc. An email address. I shouldn't need to say this, but I will. yummymummy@ntlworld is not going to cut it. Once you're up and running, we can get you a professional email address, but for now, yourname@gmail.com is good enough. Presenting yourself professionally builds trust from day one. Your digital setup. Now let's talk about systems and tools that help you stay organised. And don't worry, you don't need to pay for anything up front. So here's a toolkit that works brilliantly for beginners. Google Drive or Dropbox. This can be used for saving quotes, booking confirmations and client docs. I like Google Drive myself as I can access it super easily on my laptop, my phone. Sometimes you might be away from the computer and need to send a document, and having it all saved on a cloud makes that very, very simple. HubSpot or something similar. This is a free for beginners CRM, which is Customer Relationship Manager, and it's vital to have something like this for keeping track of leads, inquiries and to-do lists. Canva. Again, there's a free version to create social posts, engaging visuals, or PDFs. Canva can have a bit of a double-edged sword because once you start using it, you'll notice all the other people using it as well, mostly badly. So if you're going to begin making content with it, it's best to spend some real time getting to know the features so that you can stand out from the rest. Calendly. I really have trouble saying that word. If you want to let clients book calls with you automatically, this is great. You attach it to your Google Calendar and set the hours you're available. Then it allows potential clients to book in time with you. This saves the toing and froing of arranging times over email. WhatsApp Business. This is a brilliant way to keep client chats separate and professional from your personal WhatsApp. Later on, your host agency may provide you with a CRM or booking portal, but before that, you can start building good habits now. Start thinking like a business. You may not have booked your first trip yet, but you're going to be a business owner. So let's think like one. There are a few things to get in place early on. A separate bank account, even if it's just a second personal account for now. When it comes time to pay tax, the last thing you want is to spend time wading through all your Spotify and HelloFresh subscriptions to find the business expenses. A notebook or spreadsheet to track expenses. Trust me, future you will thank you. Just get in the habit of jotting down every time you buy something for the business. You can claim these as business expenses at the end of the tax year and pay less tax. And who doesn't want to pay less tax? Think about your working hours. Yes, even at home. Talk it over with your partner, please. You'd be surprised the amount of times I hear travel agents say their partner doesn't like the fact they're a travel agent. Communicate, people. Make sure everyone that your working hours can affect is on board with the idea. Tell them the job, your dreams, why this can eventually help the family, but it's going to take some time and some work initially. Coming up next, in episode 3, we're going to talk through something that confuses a lot of new agents: training and accreditation. Do you need to be ABTA registered? Should you buy that £5,000 travel agent course you saw on Facebook? What does ATOL actually mean? I'll break it all down, what matters, what doesn't, and how to get it right, without wasting a lot of money.